Oh, oh. There is something just inherently comical about the gas bags just like floating across the sky, man. Oh. Hey Geeks, Arahli here, and thanks for joining me today as we play some more ARK Survival Evolved. We are on the Geeks storyline progression server, Extinction Edition. You can see that some work has been done. I can't show it to you yet. I will though. I'll show you what's being done. Nothing has been completed yet. I kind of said in there, I think it's going to take a little while to get everything up and rolling, and it will definitely take a little bit of time. But metal has been kind of our chief bottleneck. We're working on that right now. But speaking of, I have been gathering since the death stroll to get the stuff I needed after I found a fancy enforcer blueprint. So I think I've got all the stuff I need now. It's all hidden in my little box down here. So this is the one I found, which looks pretty good. I think I've got all the materials I need. I hope so. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Didn't take it all. Okay, well, we'll have to take... okay. So, gonna have to do a multiple trip thing. Oh, before we go too far, I forgot to, I want to show you too. I got just some skins given to me and found out that like white in region 3 looks awesome. Look at this, man. It looks good. I kind of feel like an Avenger. And then we do have the mod Lethal's reusable, which lets you put the, you can see right here, you can put the wing suit on any of your stuff. So like if I show my hat, it's on my back, right? But if I hide it, it's gone. So I think I showed this up before, but that means I can like, I can jump and it just looks like I'm flying. So even better with the whole Avenger look today, that's what's going down. All right, so I need to pull some of this stuff back into here, it looks like. So let's pull metal from Mr. Oh. Does the RG doesn't... Oh, ingots. Did I not do ingots? Yeah, I didn't do ingots. All right, let's pull 500 of that back. And see if you can fly now, buddy. Okay, it's gonna be slow going. I'm gonna get him where he's gotta go. I'll bring you guys right back. All right, it took 2 trips, but we should be good now. Going down to the old terminal. We have one right here. It's one of the reasons I wanted this. I like this CC spot. And then I'm gonna just pull that stuff. We need some metal ingots. Then we need element dust. Oh yeah. And then polymer. I forgot about polymer. Okay. Ooh, I don't know what we have at the CC for polymer. Oh, that's gonna suck if we don't have enough polymer. Once I get the enforcer, I can replenish a lot of that with corrupted. I don't remember what the thing's called. The corrupted dudes drop that though, and enforcers are amazing against that stuff. So let's try doing one of these. Let's try regular polymer's got nothing. Organic polymer. Okay, I don't feel so bad about taking $2 grand. I will definitely replenish though with some corrupted nodule deals. Ooh, that was a lot of guys are doing some work. Good job. I like how those gates look with the fences, the fence top things on there. I can't wait to get into that build and kind of see how it works. Okay. Organic polymer. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Craft. Yeah, buddy. Got ourselves an enforcer. It's so exciting. Okay, and then this stuff we will put back at the CC. And then I will show you just a tiny little bit of what's going on up here too. Actually, we'll do a little tour of what's going on. Let me just, let's put this guy back and get our enforcer deal. The stuff's on me. Oh, I want to put the stuff on you. Take that one because that's Jayla's. And then go use some S plus fantasticness with the little the transfer. All those items are now where they. Oh, we don't have an element dust one, so I will have to just put that someplace. Okay, hold on to that for now. Actually, I'm gonna probably just put that in my guy, 'cause he's gonna need it. All right, be a responsible tribe member, dude, and put away my dinos when I'm done. Okay. I'm a little excited because it's been some work to get all the stuff I needed to make this guy. Oh, okay. Just go out here. These are cool doors. I have to duck for this one, but like, check this out. That's pretty neat, right? Okay. Okay. Are you ready? I'm ready. Oh, yeah. 258? Boy, you are a mean looking enforcer. Look at you, buddy. Okay, 1300 is not bad for weight. Ooh, I got 5 jumps. Okay, and it's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me if this does not go so well. Is it right click? Yeah, right click and it shows the little thing. Boop. And then you can just jump off and go bloop. Oh, it's so quick to recharge too. Look at how fast that's going. Oh, enforcers are so much fun. Oh, they're so good. Okay. And then C is the little explosion deal. What is it? Just so you jump, it automatically turns on the suction feet deal. So I can just jump at this. Or not. There we go. Okay. Dehydrated. Get some water in me. There we go. Awesome. Oh man, I love these guys. Woo! Okay. Yeah. That means I should show you guys the CC. Let me get everything all organized a bit in my like put away the stuff I need to, and then I will we'll go on a little tour of the CC. Oh, enforcer. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We have created our enforcer. I'm playing with some stuff. I will bring him out and show you. I painted him, which is why I have a paintbrush on me. One of the cool things about the enforcers is that you can just use a paintbrush to change their colors. I will show you just in case you did not know that. So you can get a paintbrush out and go bloop, and you've got 3 zones here. You can see that'll change the color on the right. I don't think you can actually make them rotate like you want to show. But yeah, you can paint them to make them look like. So I have slate and green to get the cool look for Banff here. But yeah, I think we do a little showcase of what's been done so far. So this is the housing area. So we'll just map it up real quick. I'll show you the temp drop thing in a second too. So this is the housing area. Back this direction, we've got a central walkway that's kind of going through this whole area. That's got water and power run through the whole thing. We'll get to that part in a second. And this part, people have just started kind of building houses and stuff. A lot of stuff is still a lot of materials are still going towards the CC over there. So you can see we've kind of got some basic places started. There's a place up top there with some stairs going up the side. I think there's a place off the back as well. Yep, so there's a place off the back side as well. Velociraptors over here for some protection. See, there's apparently some tech pods just hanging out. Hacksnow and Alex, okay. They got their own little forge out here too, nice. So I assume they're gonna build in that section over there. I've claimed a little spot back this direction where there's actually sunlight. So this is where I will be building something, so I can have a nice little view and some sunlight to always be there. I should probably see. I'll do some more health. Oh yeah, here you go, buddy. We leave you hungry. Oh, looks like someone's kind of built into the little nook here too. Like I said, everyone's really like there hasn't been a ton of stuff being going on. Oh, somebody's built off the back. There's a house coming up back here too. Okay, cool. So some very modern looking stuff. I have been contemplating one different mod for us. We typically have been doing either like a decor mod in general or a building mod that has decor in it. We added the Castle Keeps and Forts Sci-Fi, which is a cool building mod, but there's not really much decor that goes along with it. So I'm considering another mod. I'll actually probably be working on that today for the Geeks to see if it'll work or not. And then we probably add that. That may change some of how this stuff works for people because it's a different like textury building thing. But okay, now let me tell you before we get too far into this part, they actually had the Geeks actually had to redo the CC a bit today because they started their build for it and ran into a build limit. We have our structure count limit right now at 7,500 pieces in a certain area, and they got past that already, and like they had only had walls or floors down. So they are revamping. Oh, I almost forgot, that would have sucked. They're revamping today. They revamped the size of what they're doing because it was maybe a little bigger than it needed to be. I'll probably still up our count a little bit just to make sure we've got some room to grow for what we need to. But yeah, you'll see some of it here. So the ring is a long way around. So they a little combination of S plus and the vanilla game. We've got repulsor pads from S plus. That piece over there is the tech jump plates from vanilla, and they're using them to cushion the fall. So this was not quite what I expected when I talked about repulsor plates, because I like to just fly up and you know zip down over there, but they took a more direct approach. So you can just and you can see the CCs being built, and then then we're on the tech jump pad over here. Okay. So you can see the build progress over there. The bubbles here, if you haven't seen this before, are range limits for some of the S plus pieces. They're trying to keep things in range as they work on stuff. So breeding, like this has kind of become the de facto breeding area at the moment. There is a more permanent breeding area being built in this right here, but it's just kind of getting started. So things will kind of get moved as they get that done. And then once the CC, the components are actually finished for the CC, wow, everything's still loading in. Hilarious. Oh, there's some new text recs. We didn't have all those yet this morning when I logged in. So like all this stuff right now is kind of disparate and just kind of like in little pieces and parts. This will eventually end up in the actual center part where the CC is. So like at some point, all of this stuff that's up here, except for the breeding section, will be down in that over there. We're gonna go around to where the bridges are first starting. Oh yeah, we've got the little note here. So if you do the white on your tech stuff, it looks like this, which is fantastic. But yeah, so like I said, this is the beginnings of that stuff. I know a bunch of geeks are doing veins and stuff right now. There's eggs for personal use. There's a bunch of gear from the gotchas that kind of fill up in here that we've been, you know, grinding out as we need to, because you can do that on this map. I've got stuff I gotta put away someplace. Do I have anything on me that will disappear in a bad way if I go punch that thing? I should be careful. Oh, I can just deposit stuff this way too. I can't, right? Just do one of these things. Do I not have any more of those? Oh, it's corrupted hearts that I have on me. Okay. Yeah, so I'll probably just have to drop that stuff into a place. Anyways, let's go look at how they're actually starting the the drop over here. Hack was working on this stuff this morning. Back out to Banff. So this is not like this will end up being, I think, 3 wide, but Hack was working on this stuff this morning to get the pieces that will be hanging down to work on like the tech bridge stuff that will hold it all in place. Get him picked up. Come on, Banff. You can walk down this with enforcers, but it's currently 1 wide, which enforcers don't tend to like too much. So right now the 1 wide is enough for me to walk down, no problem, obviously, but the enforcers get all wobbly on this. So this will end up being probably about 3 wide, I think, when it's done. We'll let it load in as we go. So I know Hunt was on this morning, kind of working on the basic structure of this, while a bunch of other geeks have actually been kind of revamping and putting stuff in after they had some discussions. So, yeah. So here's like the main floor. This is the center. This is the main floor. Like it's a big CC, and this is like scaled down a lot. And then we should be able to just crouch down to get inside. So they're kind of working on different window looks and kind of openings and that kind of stuff. But this will be like the lower section. So originally it was 3 pieces, or 3 levels. They've shrunk it down width-wise or diameter-wise, I guess, and then turned it to 2 levels. So this is huge. Not as huge as they wanted, but still pretty big. And then this one over here, they still have to kind of make some, I know they're still working on stuff, but we'll cross up here. Hack got me earlier because he had a pressure plate up here, which means I'm going to now double check to make sure it's not here again. Okay. There was a pressure plate that as soon as you stepped on it, this disappeared. So I went running off the bridge into nothingness earlier. But thankfully had my my glider wings on. But yeah, so the idea is going to be to hang like these tech bridges like they are now from the outer edges to kind of like hold up the center CC when it's done. So pretty neat place to kind of see where they're at for that. You know, you can see obviously that taming has not been has not been an issue. These guys have been hard at work breeding and stuff and getting things all kind of sussed out to make sure that we've got like good dinos for defense and all the other stuff. Gotchas are going really well. I don't like the gotcha, some of the gotcha stuff that S Plus added. So like they don't have the crystal cracker thing on this. So like the geeks have to manually crack the gotcha crystals to make it all work and get all the stuff they want for it. But they have been busy. Oh, well, that's a good looking one. So we're gonna take that. But they've been busy getting a bunch of these guys and setting them to specific stuff. So they've got a lot of really good ones here already. And once the CC is kind of centered out like it's supposed to, those guys will all be kind of spread out to increase their production of the crystals and stuff. Let's see what we got with this one, just because we can. Oh, a 291 ascendant pump shotgun. Not bad. I don't know what we have for our max levels that are in here right now. It's more likely than not that the other one we have, the blueprint we have, is better than that, but this doesn't require materials, you know, so 283s. I mean, that's a pretty good one. It looks like it's the best of them in there so far, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, but as you can see, like I said, this is kind of become the de facto breeding area for the moment as things are getting kind of worked on, so. Yeah, so that's the basics of the CC. I will show you what I was doing earlier today after doing all the gathering and stuff I was working on. I wanted flame arrows because I don't know, because I like those. So we went out to the waist, which means I have to switch my helmet here. So let me, and then we put this back on. I don't like keeping that on because the first person view is that ridiculous overlay. And then for, you know, if I'm not riding something, that sucks. One of my favorite things to do with spiders is this. Bloop. Not quite enough. Do it again. Oh, I got a cooldown, that's right. This little heart icon over on the right hand side. Get out of here, Fat. You didn't go anyplace. Oh man. Yeah, I love kicking them off the sides of things. Because there's enough space to do that. But most of the spiders, just fling them right off the side. Unless they get stuck. Oh, look at this dude slowing me down. So many spiders. Listen here, buddy. Ridiculous. There we go. Peace out, buddy. But yeah, like being able to jump like to bridges and stuff like that by just shooting straight up in the air with the enforcers, just it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Little Topohara. So yeah, my primary destination for a lot of this stuff has just been out in the out in sulfur fields. More spiders. Yep, there's more spiders. Of course there are. There's a ton of spiders up here. So there's lots of bad things out here, so you got to be a little careful when you come out there. Eat up a little food real quick. So the harsh conditions increase food consumption and stuff in the wasteland. If you're wearing the hazmat stuff, that's not as dramatic. So that is one of the reasons that I made hazmat. Corrupted dinos want to kill everything they possibly can. So it's pretty typical for us to get a whole little flock of them. You're out here, but these guys do, enforcers do increase damage to corrupted things. So the health is still slow, like you don't heal very quickly, so you gotta be a little careful. But you can do some decent damage. You gotta stay out of the water, because that stuff does damage to your creature. Not much, like one thing, but you end up on fire too, a little bit when you're in those spots. So, oh, they must have taken down one of the veins. Lots of Spinos. I look at all these corrupted dinos. They'll all get mad at us for being nearby. So yeah, I've just been jumping off, doing some mining, jumping back on. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact there's a Rex or a in that mix right there, we would just kind of give some fighting. But I, you know, it took me a while to gather stuff for Vamp, so I don't want to lose him quite so quickly. Yeah, there's a Rex in there. The 5 teleports that you get at max level is pretty ridiculous. So, but yeah, so like, you know, I think I had a whole flock of Pteranodons earlier, and they, like I said, they do some decent extra damage to stuff. So you see like the 252 that we were doing in there, that's to the corrupted dinos. Where these guys are like the 126s, you know? But yeah, you can see like health is not great on these guys, you know? So you gotta be a little cautious, but like I said, for corrupted dinos, it's not usually an issue. See, like we'll get the little Pteranodon deal here. 504. And then we're getting all the corrupted nodules and stuff, which are great for, you know, that acts as a polymer replacement. So it's an easy place to kind of get polymer once you get a decent enforcer out here to do that stuff with. You get a little pack of them, you know, a couple different people with you, do a lot of damage. What up, Spinal? The oh, get out of here, snake. The Pteranodons are one of my favorite though. They're just hilarious because they just like you'll get a whole flock of them at once. Oh, and I saw a a gas bag running from a flock of them earlier. It was cracking me up. Oh, oh, oh. Once the gas bags get up in the air, they can just barely outrun them for a little bit, which is pretty funny. Oh, oh. There is something just inherently comical about the gas bags just like floating across the sky, man. Oh, oh, there you go. Go, buddy, go. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to worry about dying over here. Poor gas bags. All right, anyways, that's the basics though, guys. Made ourselves our enforcer, got us started today. Ooh. Make sure we don't get too far into the sulfurous stuff there. But yeah, we've got our enforcer. You can see the CC is starting to come together. I'm going to there's another mod that I've been considering. Like I said, kind of for the decor part. I'll be looking at that tonight to see if I can actually make that work without being too ridiculous, because there's some stuff in there that we'll have to turn off probably. But so we might have a decor mod coming soon for it too. I don't know yet. We'll see. But you know, the geeks, you know how they work. They're pretty quick about this stuff, so they've been working on getting stuff ready to go, so we can start doing boss fights and stuff. But that CC's kind of got to get built first for us to really do that. So that's been the priority, and it still is. So I'm gonna go back to gathering stuff, and hopefully he's getting ready to start building a house, because I want to kind of see how this new stuff works. Are there spiders of doom out here? I will show you one of the things that I was excited about when I saw this mod in the first place, the CKF sci-fi stuff. Gotta switch this out. I should just get, I'll just have to make another one of those so I don't have to keep switching that out for the pieces, the glider. But yeah, so they have hatch frames, ramped hatch frames. You can put like these in. Look at how cool is that? Right? Like, all I could think about when I saw this the first time was back when we were doing all the modded stuff, and I had the flying rafts, and I had the airship that I was using that I built. I want these at the bottom of it, man. Like, so you just like the doors will just open, you can dive out and do the, you know, the gliding down thing. Like, it just seems like a cool like a cool dropship kind of deal. But yeah, so this is kind of some of the materials though for the CKF CKF sci-fi stuff. So this is kind of what I wanted to start working on, building some stuff with. It all takes metal and cementing paste and that kind of stuff. So they've got a whole bunch of snails going so people can start building this stuff. But I am excited. It's a cool thing. I'm not a big fan of the tech building materials in general, but I kind of like these. Like, they kind of have a weird, I mean, they have the futuristic sci-fi-ish look that's, I don't know, it's a little different than tech stuff. So, and they do kind of mix pretty well. So we'll see how it plays out though. I definitely want to play with some more of that stuff. But yeah, anyways, that's been the CC and the enforcer stuff, kind of get everything started and going here on the server. If you guys have enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like below. You can always subscribe for more content, and I will catch you on the flip side.